This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Want new.
Yep.
Obviously, we've got a new set of faces here from WCW, but what's the next big thing? You're revamping developmental in this era. MCW and Terry Golden are out. HWA and Les Thatcher are in. Why wasn't Memphis Championship Wrestling working out for you?
Well, I don't know Terry Golden personally, to any degree. I think that was part of it, just the fact that we didn't have the infrastructure in Memphis. They were still trying to do things the Memphis way, which is cool. In Memphis, it worked for decades, but we needed something different. We needed a training ground, and we needed to run live events. And that was the whole key of doing the developmental area, where you could get out of the gym, so to speak, and get on the road a little bit, run small shows, so these guys could learn to work in front of a paying crowd. And I don't think that was a top priority in Memphis. So, and I had a great personal relationship with Les Thatcher, still do. And Cincinnati was a good area to stick some guys in and let them continue to learn their craft. But nothing compared to OVW. Cornette and Danny Davis they were head and shoulders above everybody else on the developmental side and what it needed to be. They got it. We didn't have to have meeting after meeting. They got it, and then they made it even better. So OVW was a key in the success of the development of a lot of guys that made millions of dollars for Vince.
I want to mention too, when this Memphis developmental closes down, that means Joey Matthews, Brian Danielson, and Brian Kendrick are all going to be released. It's pretty crazy to think that they were all under the WWE banner in developmental, but them's the breaks. It's hard to compare, I guess, but how would you compare what Jim Cornette and Danny Davis were doing in OVW compared to all the other developmental territories? Because that does feel like the one that maybe had the most success.
Head and shoulders above.
Yeah.
They had, we had Rip Rogers was there doing some coaching, training. He's great, still is. And Cornette had that booking mind that he's always had. So they did a good job. We just let them. We didn't put any qualifiers on it, Conrad. We didn't say, okay, we want Batista to be a heel. We want him to be called Leviathan. We didn't come up with that. That was Cornette and Danny doing that deal. So we didn't hamstring them any. We just look. Here's the talents. We're paying them. If we can make them a little extra money, that's great. But you do what you want to do. Do what's going to help your territory, and hopefully what's going to help draw some money and get some people in the building. Because again, that's the bottom line. Wrestling in front of a live audience is key. It's imperative. So, but they were just phenomenal. And there's always going to be political deals. You get some guys in the office that are creative that says, well, Brian Danielson is too small. Brian Kendrick is too small. And that carried a lot of weight in that era, unfortunately. I thought Brian Danielson was a brilliant prospect. And, but unfortunately I didn't have a lot of support in that regard, but we saw how that worked out.
Yeah. He did okay.
Yeah.
Somebody else who's going to do okay, but maybe not much better in the WWE is Mike Awesome.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.